Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man, and they are ready to cheer on the Texas A&M Aggies. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Missouri Tigers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Missouri Tigers offense will go to work first. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press them and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
Dropping back, it's Chester. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Guys, let's talk here for just a second about Missouri. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The Aggies offense has the ball for the first time. They'll try the right side. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Turning it on. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. To the air on first down. Got him downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Aggie.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Scanning the field, it's Chester. Finds his man, it's Garcia. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Going deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Another incompletion on third down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the Q.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Chester. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Tigers are on the move. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Catch in the middle, Vince Garcia. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Got his man quickly. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big...
Touchdown, Wolfsburg! Excellent pass by the back on the option. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Can they catch him? He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Green. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Toss to the outside. And some room to work. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards. Stopped at the 23.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
Back to pass, it's Chester. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Both teams made no secret. They wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the 1st. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. A 1st down run in the red zone. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Back's got it. Touchdown, Tigers. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Rush is on him. The throw to the outside is complete. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. The Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get.
Makes the grab past the marker. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Going right to work up top. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Well, really nice catch there, and I'll tell you, ever since Texas A&M made the move to the SEC, their path to the national championship got way harder. If they're going to win today, they've got to come up with big plays in the passing game. This guy gives them that opportunity. He gives them a chance not just to compete for conference titles, but for national championships, too.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by 7 over Florida State. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Chester. Makes the catch. It's Terry. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Scrambling away. Unleashes one. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. So Missouri will have to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Armstrong. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
Well, this tight end can run these crossing patterns, and he can catch the ball against man coverage or zone coverage. That time, nice job seeing the ball in, helping his QB out.
Oh, they're after it. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The kick is on its way. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to the playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Makes the grab, and he's knocked down.
I don't know if that was a bust defensively, but there was nobody in the middle of the field that time, making it way too easy for the offense to pick up a chunk play in the middle.
To throw, it's Chester. Grab near the marker, it's Green. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, it's not a good sign for this offensive line.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got him this time. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Terry. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing.
Brings into the open. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Missouri wants to go fast. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College Station. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Reads it, fires complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion, and then he hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Grabbed in the middle. It's Garcia. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
The Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Chester. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Runs through the tackle. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And I feel like think the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Here comes the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David. And he lets one fly deep. Brings it in down the left side. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Missouri! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is running away with this one today, thanks to an offense that is more than waking up the echoes. They're up by 19 over Clemson. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Armstrong. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, if you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the 2nd half.
Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down. He'll keep it himself. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a second down play. He'll do it himself. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs.
Touchdown, Tiger! And the stomping has commenced. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Running game got stuffed on first down, still from their own 25 on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. He's going to take off.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels.
Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field.
Offside, defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense. Saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Armstrong. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to sling it on second down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
Good for a Fighting Texas Aggie.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Does this offense want to keep throwing the football, honestly? Because you've now been sacked 3 times in a row. You're proving that you cannot block these guys. They have to have a complete shift, I think, in their approach to how they want to attack this defense.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Well, I love the play call by the defense there on 4th down. They were expecting pass, and they didn't decide to just lay back and play zone coverage. They were going to dial up the pressure. They bring the blitz, and they just overwhelmed the offensive line and anyone else trying to protect that quarterback. He had no shot.
There he goes. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Chester. Finds his back in the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. He slides that just inside the right upright. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Big first down sack for the defense, brings up second down. Wants to go on top. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Wants to return it. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go to play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was hit just as he...
it.